nerdlings, what's up? It's Diane and I'm here with... Wait, what am I here with? Actually, I'm here with my June wrap-up and my July to be read, which is gonna be super quick because I managed to read a whopping total of 2 books during the month of June. I have no idea what happened. I started off really well and then whew, I just lost everything. I don't know, it was kind of hard for me to focus this month, and even though I've never really been in a real reading slump, I guess I just started one. I'm actually in the process of reading 2 books that I started in June but have not finished, so we'll see how this goes. The first book I read during the month of June was Michael Grant's Gone, and I really loved this book. I thought it was really awesome. It's got kids with superpowers. It's kind of like X-Men meets Lost meets Lord of the Flies, and I was definitely into that science fiction dystopian feel. And it followed multiple character points of view, which I really enjoyed. All in all, it was super exciting. And in fact, before I even finished this book, I decided to go pick up all the rest of the books in the series because I knew I was gonna love it. I gave it 4.5 stars out of 5. And if you like books with like action, thrillery types with superpowers and magic and complicated characters, you definitely want to read this book. It was really cool. The other book I read during the month of June is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews, and I liked this book. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, it was just sort of alright. It's about this guy who finds out that one of his old friends is diagnosed with cancer, and his parents sort of force him to hang out with her in her dying days. And I guess it's a coming of age tale about, you know, finding who you are and learning how to be a friend and making connections and life, I guess, and death. Obviously, since, you know, cancer book. I don't often like books centered around sickness or death. I was never really big on the whole Nicholas Sparks thing. And even John Green's The Fault in Our Stars didn't really do much for me, although I think I did like that better than I liked this. But I still had fun with this book. It was very funny. I found it kind of authentic to the way teenagers talk and think and feel. I had a weird relationship with the main character of this book, Greg, because at times he was likable, at other times he wasn't likable, but I felt that was kind of true to the narrative. But in the end, I marked him off as one of the positive aspects of the book. Although the downside of this book is I really didn't feel anything. It's supposed to be a book about connections and friendship and life, and honestly it didn't just hit me with anything. I just finished it and I was like, oh, well, that was a book. But it was very humorous. Some of the dialogue was actually laugh out loud funny, and I found myself smiling a lot through it. So I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I gave it 3 stars. If you like books with main characters that are a little bit awkward, very funny, and slightly socially weird, you should check this out. It could be something you'd really like. I'm gonna keep things relatively simple for the month of July. The first book I'm gonna start with is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, because all of my friends love this series. And I know that I'm gonna love it, I just haven't gotten around to reading it yet. It's one of those high fantasy books with multiple points of view and all kinds of different characters, and that's something I really love. I always enjoy fantasy books. I'm always looking to add more fantasy books to my Goodreads account, so this is definitely going to be something I know I'm going to enjoy. The next book on my July to be read is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. It's a retelling of Arabian Nights, and all of my friends, again, really love this book. Alyssa finished it a couple of weeks ago and immediately tweeted me and told me that I needed to get on this, so I told her that I would, and I put it on my July to be read. And yes, Alyssa, I will get to it and I will let you know what I think as soon as I'm done. But who knows when that will be. I really enjoy retellings, and Arabian Nights is not one that I'm very familiar with, so I'm really looking forward to reading it. Plus, I've seen some pretty awesome quotes on Tumblr, so yeah, can't wait for that. The next book on my list is Gotham Academy by Becky Cloonan and Brendan Fletcher. I do actually have 1 or 2 issues of this, but this is the full first volume, and I just really like the story. I think it's awesome, and I recently got into graphic novels, and I know I'm gonna like this. So it's on my July to be read, and it's also going to be kind of quick. I also really like the artwork in the series, so I'm really excited to read it. In the background of everything, I started to reread the Mortal Instruments series, and I am almost on the first book, The City of Bones. And I had actually decided to reread this in light of the series that's coming out, I think either in the fall or maybe in the winter. I'm not really sure. So I decided to read all the books in the series just to sort of refresh my memory in anticipation, because I'm super excited about it. And I'm also still making my way through Victoria Schwab's The Archived, which is very different, and I really enjoy it. But it's one of those books where I really have to pay attention to what's going on, and I haven't really been giving it the attention necessary to really understand and follow the story. But I'm definitely going to finish it within the next couple of days, and I will probably have more thoughts on it as soon as I'm done, because I love Victoria Schwab's writing. She's amazingly gifted, and she's still planning on writing the 3rd book in the series, so that's really cool for me. And that's all that's on my list. I'm playing it a little bit safe this month since I seem to lack focus and can't really get into anything. I'm sorry I suck and didn't get more reading done. I don't know what's wrong with me, but hopefully I will be back on track with more coming Coming up, I have a June favorites video, which I know is super late, and also a review of Simon vs. the Homo sapiens Jenna by Becky Albertalli, which I really loved. So you can look forward to those videos, which should be going up sometime this week. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers and I'm so excited to meet you all. If you have any questions for me, if you want to tell me what you're reading, what you like, leave them in the comments and we'll talk. Bye!